Hello and welcome back to my YouTube.
Channel.
Going places with
Uncle Micah.
Yes. So what are we doing today, Micah?
Daddy.
What are we doing today? Okay, careful, you fall. Okay, so in this video we're gonna be, well, just a winter update. As you have noticed, I'm doing a video series on my first winter in Canada, and yes, that's what I'm just going to talk about today. Winter updates, what's happening in Edmonton. Okay, just a bit of a background. It's currently just after 5 p.m. and I'm in Edmonton, Alberta, and current temperature is like -2, I think, and it's you know, this is beautiful weather, really. You know, any single digit temperature that you'll find in Edmonton is good, whether it's -9 or +9, right? So it's a bit unusual. It's unusually warm for this time of the year. This is January. Today is January 3, 2021, and I must say it's unusually warm. Now, you might find it weird for me to say this, but normally around this time of the year, temperatures will be like full-time negative double digits. So we're talking of full-time of -20, -25, and you know, those kind of temperatures. But then now it's like just -2, and in the afternoon it was actually I think temperature went as high as like 6 degrees Celsius, like +6 degrees Celsius. Now, some of you may come from from African countries, or from Europe, or from the Middle East. You know, you might find it strange that anything that's like double digit would be considered to be warm, but that's how it is actually in Canada, because I mean, winters can be very harsh, especially in Alberta, in the prairies. Okay, I'm just going to show you a map here that will show you the prairies. When you say the prairies, what are you talking about? So the prairies typically, you know, experience the worst of winter. Coastal areas, especially like the West Coast, British Columbia, BC generally has got the best weather in Canada. Generally doesn't snow, rains a lot, but Edmonton, sometimes snow starts falling as early as September, and you know, snowfall doesn't really, I mean, snowfall isn't really cold, but then when it starts snowing in September, then you know, it means that you know, your winter might be pretty long and harsh. But it seems like this year winter is either starting late or is going to be mild. I hope it is mild because it's my first winter. Historical trends would show you that the second and third week of January are typically where you get the lowest temperatures. That's when it gets to like -35, -40, and you know, those kind of temperatures. But then now I would say that the worst temperatures so far that I have encountered, I landed in May 2020, and the worst month in terms of the weather was November, right? September was alright, beautiful. October, that's when we had the first snowfall. I think it was October, I think around late October, that's when snow started falling first. And I think I did a video on that. Then November had more snowfall than December, which is a bit unusual, so I hear. November had, I remember the lowest temperature that I actually saw this in my car, on the dashboard. You know, it shows you the outside temperature. The lowest that I saw on my car dashboard was -21 degrees Celsius, and this was like in around mid-November, right? Or late November actually, yeah. So November had, you know, -18, -16, you know, all of those crazy temperatures. But but those I understand they were not so bad. I mean, I could afford to dress like this. Actually, I got this recently in at a mall in. I'll probably talk about shopping for winter clothes sometime. But for the most part, what I was wearing in November, I was just wearing like three layers on top and 2 layers in the bottom, and then winter boots. So 3 layers, I'm talking of a thermal top, and then a t-shirt, and then a fleece jacket. That's what I'll be wearing most of the time. Even in -15, -18, I was wearing that. But then December, like right now, I just have a t-shirt underneath, and then this little puff here. So but of course it is a bit cold. I mean, my hands are, I had to keep this hand free just for my camera controls, but otherwise it's the first week of January, and even the forecast for the coming 7 days is showing like single digit temperatures, like single digit. Lowest I'm seeing like is -9. But yeah, I mean, it's been whenever I talk to locals here and tell them that this is my first winter in Canada, most of them will tell me that, hey, God has welcomed you to Canada. You are very lucky, because at this time, yeah, it gets pretty bad. But I don't know, I hope to do another video, as you know, more videos as winter actually progresses. I'm sure like January and February are typically the coldest months, so if January started like this, then it might be a good sign. So anyway, what do we do when it's cold? And you know, this snow here that you see behind me is snow that fell in November, and generally because of the cold temperatures, you know, it doesn't melt, right? So this snow won't melt until probably spring, right? The only way to get rid of this snow is when you get a snow grader and you remove it from the road. So this is what they did with this path here, right? So they'll come and they'll use like a what do you call it? I don't know what the name of the equipment is, but yeah, there's a snow remover thing that they use to just come and you know, and grade the snow off. But otherwise, this snow that's behind me it's something that will only go away when you know, when it starts getting warm around spring. So yeah, there's my son. Where's Micah? So he's enjoying like just throwing the snow up and down. They do play games in snow at his daycare, and I think I'll show you just a quick video here of him enjoying himself, like with sled and you know, what do you call the toboggan, right? Toboggan? Yeah, I think that's what they call it. So that's him just enjoying, you know, sliding down, you know, with the toboggan in the snow. But otherwise, yeah, that's what I can just say for now. I mean, winter has been very kind to new immigrants to Edmonton in September. I mean, in 2020. So anyway, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. If this is your first time watching my videos, do like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications button so that you don't miss out in my next video. Okay, peace. Micah, say bye, everybody. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, see you later.
See you later.
Good. Okay, so peace.